And we have two guys that are in a very, very, very nice situation. In the level 3. 15,930 gold. So pretty much the same amount as last time. What do you have now anyways? Poisoned herb. Plague Doctor only common plus 10 to chance to blight skills, minus 8 to heal received. It's okay. Then Swordsman's Crest, Crusader only common melee plus 15% to damage plus minus 8 to dodge. So you would be dodging pretty much not at all. So not exactly perfect. But yeah, you were the one, yeah, you had the Nymphomania and now you have a lot of interest there as well. And of course there's someone like the Caretaker just hanging around there, like that. At least this doesn't actually, these don't cost nearly as much, these kind of things like a stress resist or stress relief things as some others did. So you have the rabies and you're on guard. Then there's the Fear of Eldritch Unyielding. Unyielding is a sus nice ability because of the full fact that the death blow resist is, yeah, pretty nice. Oh, you have it too, but minus 5 to affliction resist. And then faded. Enemies into a hit. So that's also quite nice. And just after that battle I don't even know what I want to do next. Let's see what we have available. Pretty many places actually. Again, clear a path to the boss. We have actually a lot of places that we could be going now again into. Just apprentice level stuff too. Plenty of apprentice level stuffs. And then just one veteran level, but that's not something we're going to be going into, that's for sure. Yeah, okay, what else do we have available? Okay, we could get the first level of armor smithing, for example. If I would want to, it would use all the deeds that we have at this point, but that could very well be a very good option. Also, we can do this or something in here. I don't think this is that important because I don't think trinkets are necessarily the most important thing for me to be buying at the moment. The one with Dagret is extremely nice. Trinket cost by 10%. Blacksmith was the armor that I could be taking, which would be nice. This could be something to consider taking just for the fact that we at least have a little bit of portrait, so at least it would be a little bit cheaper. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, the guild does look better now, I think. So it's been a little bit upgraded into better shape, and let's just get this thing.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
Yeah, you could get this now. The Crusader wields a heavy blade mail and wields a long sword. While affording him extended protection and damage, his armor restricts movement, and his sword cannot be swung effectively in the back ranks, which is understandable. Okay, dodge space 10, hit point space 40, so he would also gain more hit points because having better armor, so that is extremely useful for everyone, for sure. But they did get quite a bit of a, well, especially Mavra, well, all of Day 4 especially should go somewhere to get off some of that stress, because that's a kind of an unhealthy amount of stress. Why must you be there? Yeah, cannot do that now because I did the other thing, of course. Of course, Sanitarium is still there. It's hard to even decide what to do, but I guess you could go into here. I could easily upgrade that considering I have that many paths, but the crest is a bigger thing and that just increases these dots, so as such it's not as important for me at the moment. But at least you can go into some stress relief. And I think you should also get some stress relief in here, so... Yes, good. At least the two of you were able to get in somewhere. You have the 57 stress, which is also a little bit more unhealthy than I would really like. Not sure what you would like to do though. Would you like to gamble? 1,250. 1,000, 1,500. I don't know. You did gamble last time, I guess. I guess you did. Of course, I would have to also consider who are we going to be going into a journey then. I guess we could go somewhere with Lynx this time around, considering you're going to go into the gambling hall. Would kind of be nice to go, well, maybe I could indeed go with a group to the Warrens, for example, considering that you, for example, had that fear of unholy. Well, let's have a look. Is there any good rewards for any job? Nothing specifically as such. I think I wanna go somewhere into the wheel just for the fact that I could get some more deeds. Because I would like to get some more deeds, indeed. So, yeah. Folks, go for some stress relief. Yeah, I know you don't really know too much about that, but it's something that's going to be changing at some point, I'm sure. Okay then, what now? I think this one, the grave robber, could be going somewhere. I wonder what would be a good name for a grave robber. By the way, we had that one thing for you, didn't we? Bleed stone. Leaper only. Grave robber only, yes. Plus 20% to scouting chance, minus 1 to speed. I think that's going to be nonetheless nice, even if the speed is very nice too, but that could be very nice. Very, very nice. Is there anything else that I would like to have for you? Not sure. Plus 10% to maximum hit points. So, a nice name for a grave robber. Actually, I think I'm going to name you Magpie. Yes. Besides, I think it should be a fitting name for a grave robber. I think so, anyways. I'm sure you can agree. Then you were a Warren's tactician, but if Magpie is going to be coming along, let's have a look. No, not in here. As thinking about looking into your skill selection, the grave robber is a versatile and nimble combatant, moving back and forth through the ranks with ease. She strikes without warning and retreats to the shadows, continuing her assault at range. If her throwing daggers and poison darts aren't getting the job done, she can return to the melee, buffed and slinging her pickaxe. So, she has the pickaxe, pick to the face, very good accuracy. Then the lance, which moved her forward, 2. And flashing daggers, which damages 2 in the middle, a little bit like the Tervis's attack 2. Then there would be the Shadow Fate that she doesn't have, which would move her back. Then a ranged thrown dagger, which gives her a buff to accuracy, I think. Then she has the poison daggers, which is 2 points polite for 3 rounds. And toxin trickery. I guess these 4 that she has at the moment should be fine enough. But if you're going to be coming along and Viconia is going to be coming along, right? Yeah. So she had these skills. Hand of Light wasn't as important in my opinion, but I don't know if it's that necessary to get it better. Well, it's a little bit cheaper of course now, not a lot cheaper, but a little bit. At least get that. I'm kind of wondering if I would still want to at least buy one of these other things for you. Of course, if I take the Divine Comfort, there's basically nothing you can do in the front row. If you happen to get into that sort of a situation. As such, Illumination would be kind of nicer. It still has the full torch plus 5, and it does give the target the minus 20 to dodge, which as such is a nice debuff, and it's at least something that you can do even if you happen to accidentally get into the front row. So I could consider it, but as such I don't know if that one skill is as important to be getting right now. And I guess, well, that still only heals self with 3 hit points, but... So maybe not something I need to be considering right now that much. Then I would kind of like to be using you, but of course you do have that monster type human stress resist thing. Which is kind of a shame. Yeah, especially considering where we're gonna be going. But you... Then Lynx I think can come along. Yeah, why not? And... then maybe Serma. Yeah, sure. Serma, Lynx, then Magpie and Viconia. I don't know if I need to be changing anything with you, but you only have the Ruins Phobia, so that's the reason why you're not specifically going there. Should I increase something with you? Disorienting Blast, I did like it as said previously, so let's increase that a little bit. And Blinding Gas is also awesome, so let's get that. Otherwise, I guess those are fine. Why did I go away from there? I don't know, but... would I like to change something? I guess you can keep those. You're gonna be in the very, very front row anyway, so you can do a lot of bleed attacks. You already had those bleed attacks anyways. Tron Barbaric Yap is something that you don't have, which I kind of would like to have. But at least you have the Iron Swan, which is still nice, from the very front row. And why did I again go away from there? I don't know. Well, I didn't mean to anyways do anything in here at the moment, so let's have a look into these other things then. Buy at least the better plate mail. Because you can. You of course cannot, yes. And Lynx isn't able to do those, and Serma should be able to, yes. Okay, take this. Of course this is kind of still expensive, but just the armor because of that, because it's kind of expensive. And what else? Would I want to do something else? I'm not really sure actually if there is anything else that I should do. It's kind of nice to be saving the money a little bit, so let's not get any of those things. Okay. First of all, the group together. New, then new. Probably not in the very back row, right? Yeah, you should be able to do all of these very well from that spot, and you can do all of those from there. And then, well, of course I don't know which spot you wanna be in. You can only lance from the little bit more back. Flashing daggers, poison darts, also a little bit more back. And so, if you would happen to have something like a thrown dagger or toxin trickeries or something, you would be able to do a little bit more from that spot. You can only do those two. Or you cannot do the blinding gas at all if you happen to be too close to the front. So, maybe I actually should consider changing something in your skills. If I happen to be at the moment be keeping you into the second spot. So maybe the thrown dagger, nonetheless. And is there something else I would want to? Let's say that's enough. Let's just see what we're going to be keeping then. Maybe we don't need the lunch. And just rather have this one. Then poison daggers sounds nice, but not something we're gonna be able to use that well in this situation, I'm sure. But let's see how well this group will manage. So which one? This has less rewards, but it's short. This is the medium one. Let's go for a medium one, sure. So then food for the medium mission. At least a 12. Should I take a little bit extra? Maybe. Just a teeny tiny bit extra. At least the 2 shovels. At least few bandages, considering there's actually a use here for bandages. I don't remember if there's use for these specifically. And a couple of those. We don't have any torches yet, so let's bring 7. Sure, that's okay amount. Let's embark. The world is full of long winding paths. Bring plenty of torches, is the advice. I don't think I have enough torches then, possibly.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves.
Well,
let us burn out this evil.
Yes, well, let's try to at least... Well, the stress level, especially when you got hit by that, is really not great for you, but what can one do? Not too much in this situation. You do have the scouting chance bonus, but doesn't seem like it's at least at the moment working. Well, at least we have
Nature
one
herself,
shovel.
a victim to the spreading corruption.
Maybe I should have
malformed
looked
with misintent.
if the other one would have been something like explore a certain amount. I'm not sure. Okay, so do disorientating blast. Nice, even a little critical. I'll keep this bit for later. Okay. Nice dodge, Lynx. And a nice dodge. Let's shame that he moved immediately like that, but not too much that can be done about that. Just do this one. And let's see. Well, we could do thrown dagger. Yeah. I wonder, do you... Well, you did get the boost at least, anyways, even if you didn't hit. Well... That's kind of a shame. Not necessarily too serious, but still kind of a shame. Well, if it bleeds... Well, didn't work out. But yeah, you do have way less...
Reeling, about to break.
Your stress is too high. Your stress is way too high. Well, what kind of a chance do you have now? Wait, better chance of hitting at least. But I kind of feel like now it's better to do the poison dagger when you happen to be in this row. So at least she will be blighted. Blinding gas would only hit the one. Which is kind of the thing that I don't really care that much about. Try to do the flight for this guy for maybe. And Hand of Light is at least something you can do, so do it to this one. Very close to being dead. Let's see if there's a debuff. If it bleeds, maybe. No. Well, at least now it will surely die. Poison dart again. Well, that's nice. And oh, I guess Noxious Blast. Like, I'm thinking that this should pretty much die, and this should die, and then this is the only one that is left, so it's not too big of an issue. We can have.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Relatively faint indeed, though. Relatively faint.